A very good evening to you and welcome to Sports Tonight Live. It is great to have you on the show tonight. It's going to be one of the most dramatic nights of the English football season. Why do I say that? Because, of course, there is an incredibly important European tie taking place. AC Milan 4, Arsenal 0. Back to the Emirates tonight. Can Arsenal rescue anything out of that? Let's have a look at the Arsenal team, please, up on the screen here. Perry, what I know about football, you could write on the back of a postage stamp, but I'm delighted to see that Oxlade-Chamberlain and Walcott are both playing. Does that mean that they're going to try and employ speed down the flanks to beat those full-backs? If AC Milan are vulnerable anywhere, it's at the back and the wide back, and they could get round those boys.
Shows you how much you do know, because Oxlade-Chamberlain will probably play centre midfield.
Right.
Yeah, so he'll have...
but they'll have to use his speed, that's what he's on the pitch for.
They'll have Gervinho one side, Walcott the other, and I'm looking forward, actually, because a lot of people think that Oxlade-Chamberlain, when his career continues, he'll end up being a centre midfield player, because he's good both feet, he can go both ways, he's very strong, his decision-making is good, so I hope he does play. And Arsenal still plays 4-2-3-1, so I think Oxlade-Chamberlain will play in there, but you were right, where I think AC Milan's weaknesses is in the fullback areas.
Right.
Mesbah has come back in for Antonini. Well, I thought he was fairly weak, and Abate will play the other side. So they'll try and isolate them 1v1 because that's where AC Milan can be a little bit vulnerable. But if you look at AC Milan's Loughran, AC Milan will score tonight.
What have Arsenal got to do tonight to win? It's obviously got to score 4 goals, but I mean, Tancredi's just said they've got to throw caution to the wind.
No, that's the point.
That's not very like Arsenal.
No, Arsenal, no, they do play like that, but that's what they don't need to do, because if they throw caution to the wind and they concede a goal, they're out. They've got to score 6, and they're not going to beat Milan 6-1. Right. So if you was Arsene Wenger, you'd be saying to the back 4, look, you're the 4 who've got to concentrate. Let the other 6 go and get on. Song will probably just sit in front. Let Rosicky and Oxlade-Chamberlain and Walcott and Gervinho join in with Van Persie. But we need to keep it tight at the back. If Arsenal get in at half-time 1-0, the game's on. You don't have to go gung-ho in the first. They're not going to win the tie back in the first 45 minutes, but they could lose it. Because if they concede, it's done and dusted. So they need to get in at half-time with a clean sheet. And then if you can nick a goal early in the second half, then the seeds of doubt might. But you've got to realise, Mike, this has never been done before in the Champions League.
Even money Arsenal has been a very popular price all day. The punters tend to think that this match is going to be a game that Arsenal are going to win, but probably not by enough to take them through. The game virtually certainly been decided in that first leg. However, you can have 50 to 1 it goes to extra time, and that seems to have been where the small money's been. And a lot of people, the only way it can go to extra time is with a 4-0 scoreline.
Italian teams have got a reputation of just doing enough. So they know full well if they score, they put out an attacking side, and Arsenal will be playing for their pride. If they win the game, at least they can say we've won the game, we've got some of our pride back.
Shall we look at the anytime goal scorer chart? We've got one here, right? The anytime goal scorer, Van Persie at the top.
It's a great price, Mike. In my opinion, he's banged in the goals recently. You almost feel like with Ronaldo and Messi, he will score. Tonight, they're going to play an offensive match. Someone said to me, what price would Van Persie be to score tonight? I'd have said odds on. 6-5 again.
Yes, we're back into Studio 1 here. Perry Groves is watching the game for us, the Arsenal game. Perry, tell us, please.
They couldn't have started any better. It's a corner from the left-hand side, in swinging. Koscielny's just got away from his marker. It's a free. You don't see that in Italian football ever. It's a free header, 5 yards out. And he's buried it to put Arsenal 1-0 up after 6 minutes. And the other thing, Van Bommel's been booked after 4 minutes. So that's going to curtail his energy a little bit, because he normally goes round like tackling and breaking up the play. So Arsene Wenger couldn't ask for a better start.
So if you don't see that in
defensively, they remind you,
they just got a decent block on from the corner. It was Koscielny and Vermaelen, just a decent movement, and Koscielny found himself unmarked, like as I said, 4 or 5 yards out, and he's put Arsenal in a better position, obviously, than what they were before. But I'm just pleased as an Arsenal fan. He's got a great chance here, Rosicky.
Goal!
In you go.
Mamma mia! That's 2-0.
Phil Walcott has done fantastic well. He's got himself to the byline. He's pulled the ball back.
And it is Rosicky. He's the guy that can play the ball in the middle.
But Rosicky has got himself into the box, and it's a real cool finish. Right foot past Abate. And again, it's too much. What I'm talking about not closing down, it's too much space. So Walcott is running at the full-back. He's just gone on the outside. It's a good pullback. It's a bad clearance.
It is a bad clearance.
It's a new play in Emirates. The ghost of Emirates. It's a new play written tonight. I'm telling you, even if Milan would make it, and I don't know at this point, But even if this is going to stay in their mind, nobody can say anymore, okay, Milan can challenge Barcelona or Real Madrid. You
know what it is? It's a sloppy mindset. That's Thiago Silva, who should just put his foot through it and clear it, and he just scuffed it to Riziki, and it's a good finish. Now it'll be interesting to see, as I said before, the mentality of the AC Milan players, where they were just doing enough. They were like nice and comfortable, going 2-0 down after 26 minutes. This is huge.
A penalty's been awarded to Arsenal. Describe exactly what happened, please, Perry.
Oxlade-Chamberlain's drifted out to right-hand side. He's taken on Mesbah. He's gone inside him, and it is a penalty. Actually, he's been sandwiched by two. It's Mesbah, and it looks like it's a Nocerino who's trying to get back, and it's a definite penalty. To be fair, Mesbah at left-back has looked out of his depth, and this time it's Oxlade-Chamberlain's taking him on. He's gone inside, his right foot. Nocerino tried to get back, and it's a sandwich, and Robin van Persie is just about to step up. All the Arsenal fans got their hands in their heads and hands in their scarves.
And over their eyes.
Robin van Persie versus Abbiati. Abbiati is a good penalty keeper.
Van Persie doesn't miss from the penalty spot.
Van Persie.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, what is going to happen?
The referee's
Zama delaying.
Mr. Scamina has made him put the ball back on the spot just to add to the tension. But he's got ice cubes going through his veins, so Van der Man, that's not make no difference.
That's
so
against Van Persie, because it's like playing on his mind.
Go on, Robin. Go on, son.
Van Persie, and that's goal! 3-0. Mamma mia.
Wow. Tell you what,
2 minutes to the half-time.
His confidence is so high at the minute.
Mamma mia.
Abbiati the wrong way. 3-0, 2 minutes to go just for half-time, and all the AC Milan players cannot believe what's hit them.
Still 7-4 against Arsenal getting around.
That's astonishing.
Which is quite interesting, because Perry was saying it's 50-50. Therefore, he'd like to take the 7-4. You can have 7-4 that Arsenal qualify, and you can have 4-1. It goes to extra time. So the 4-0 is 4-1.
That amazing miss by Van
Mamma mia,
Persie.
but just inches wide. Defense of Arsenal lost the ball, giving the ball to the midfield. Ibrahimovic tried, I guess, from something like 35 meters, he stole the ball with Szczesny that was out of the goal, and just really, probably just half a meters was the ball wide. This could really kill the game. It was just a shoot from 35 meters.
You know what, Mike? There's going to be another goal in this game, and at the moment it can go either way, because the game has actually opened out. It's like a basketball game. It's gone from end to end.
Now it's a very English game now.
Exactly. So
it's FA Cup. This is the FA Cup.
I think Allegri has actually said to him, right, we're going to have to go and score now. We're going to have to be a bit more positive. You've sat back. You're mentally you weren't right. Now it's like it is an end-to-end gung-ho sort of game, which brilliant for the spectators.
But see, that chance of Ibrahimovic happened because finally, up in front, they realize they have also to make pressure, not just to wait and let's see if we make a counter-attack with Obinho Ibrahimovic.
Oxlade-Chamberlain's come off. Shamak has come on. Again, sometimes Oxlade-Chamberlain has been very, very good in the centre midfield. He's the one who's been like tracking back and tackling.
How wrong was the decision of Wenger of not lining him up in the first one?
It's just a strange decision to take a young kid off who's like 18, who's got legs and energy, and then like withdraw him, unless we can't tell whether he's carrying an injury or whatever. It's disrupted the shape of the Arsenal side.
10 minutes, about 8 minutes to go. Tancredi, is it going to happen? Are Arsenal going to bridge the defensive, which have been now so resolutely applied in the second half?
Well, the way is going the game in the last 10-15 minutes suggests me that could finish in this way of 3-1.
Just seconds away now from the whistle. What a valiant effort by Arsenal, but unfortunately that's the whistle's gone. Arsenal out of the Champions League, but what a valiant effort tonight. They clawed back 3 of the 4-goal deficit from the first leg, but just couldn't celebrate the winner. Stay ahead of the game with Sports Tonight Live. Don't miss a thing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Sports Tonight Live on Facebook and like our fan page. Follow Sports Tonight TV on Twitter and tweet us your thoughts and opinions. Sports Tonight Live, it's the platform for the fans.